Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Arcane and Stellar, and I'm here with another pick a card reading. So this reading is going to be about what blessings are coming into your life soon. So we've got 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you can find the timestamps down below if you want to go to that part. And I just want to say a big thank you to a few people. First of all, I want to say thank you to this oracle here is from Victoria, Flowers of the Night Oracle. She got it off the wish list. Thank you, Victoria. Like, I love it. I'm really liking that deck. And then I want to say a big thank you to, let me just make sure, I don't want to show her name or her email, Lady L1 Nar. And she got me this DVD, which I'm really excited to watch this. I've been wanting to watch it, so I'm excited. And I've heard it's good. I already had somebody message me on Instagram and say, oh, it's so good, it's so good. Okay, and then the Steampunk Tarot. Really excited about this. Thank you so much, Eric. You're amazing. And that was a really nice birthday gift. Thank you. So, awesome. So I just wanted to make sure I got that out of the way. Thank you guys a lot. I really do appreciate it. I wanted to show, show some appreciation. As well, by the way, I wanted to say something. I have this Halloween deck, by the way, from Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. They're actually being used in one of these piles. So I'm really excited to use those. And then as well, I wanted to say, because I haven't used these yet, and Ludovica, I think that's how you say her name, she had asked me if I wanted this, because she had bought it and didn't really resonate with it very much. So she sent it all the way from Ireland to me and sent me a really sweet card and a bunch of Irish candy. It was like the sweetest thing in the world. It was a great package, and I'm finally going to be using these, so I'm really excited to use those too. So if you guys would like to have a personal reading with me, you can do that by, going to my Etsy store, which is linked down below in the description box. All the decks, by the way, are linked below as well, too. As well, there are my Amazon wish lists. Anybody who gets me anything off my wish list always gets a reading in return, because that's a nice, I do something in return. Thank you, as a thank you. So, just be sure to leave your email or your Instagram so I can get a hold of you. Anyways, so, on to the reading. Again, piles 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your time to concentrate and see what you're drawn to. And I will see you in your reading. Hey guys, so I hope that my husband isn't speaking too loudly in the background. His father called and they rarely get to talk because they live in different countries. So he's talking to him and it coincides with me needing to record. So anyways, I hope that it's not bothersome to you guys. So those of you that chose pile number 1, and this is Celestite, this is your reading. So let's see what kind of blessings are coming your way. So you've got Awaken, Ace of Wands, oh nice, the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, oh man, some of you, I feel for a lot of you, a romantic relationship, Ace of Swords, a confession perhaps too. If you've been wanting a confession, I feel like many of you are going to be getting it, some kind of truth. We have Sagittarius as well, Sextile, Message in a Bottle. Yeah, you guys are going to be getting some kind of communication from somebody that I feel like you've been hoping for, and it's going to be like quite a passionate communication, and maybe you feel like you've been waiting on this person forever to make a move with the 9 of Wands. It might have felt like a really long journey. Some of you might have even already almost given up at this point, because the 9 of Wands could be, well, 10 of Wands I think is more like that, but there could be a chance that many of you have like started to kind of like think it would never happen, or it was unattainable. Like, look at the moon up there, and it kind of looks like stairs going to the moon. It's like unattainable goal. We also have within the next few months, so it does look like it's going to happen for you within the next few months, and we have big happy changes as well. So that is amazing. I like this one. So we have Sextile, which is opportunity. For those of you that are not, interested in that, and it's not really, you're like, no, nobody's coming forward. It could just be that you meet the right person who offers you some kind of insight or opportunity. For some of you, it could be like a travel opportunity too with Sagittarius, or a learning opportunity. But it could also be just something that feels really lucky and exciting. Again, Sagittarius is associated with the 9th house, so travel, studying, international, like trade, business, international business, that type of thing. So if you've been interested in anything like that, there's a good chance that you're actually going to get something out of that. If you wanted to, like, for instance, expand a business internationally, this is like, a reading in which you might get an opportunity for that. So depending on kind of where you're at in life, but I feel like for many of you, this is going to be a romantic gesture from someone that I do feel like you waited for forever. Even if you don't know the person, it could be that you've been waiting for someone to come towards you for a long time. Not even anyone in particular, just like a romantic partner, and it's gonna happen. Okay, so I want to go ahead and read Awaken and see what this card says and how it fits into the reading. So we have, we may think we are fully aware and awake, only to find we still have much more to explore and learn. Look more closely at the ways you can expand your knowledge, but ensure your foundations are strong. Awakening doesn't just entail reaching for the higher levels. It also means being fully aware of what is below and before and using all your knowledge and the wisdom you've acquired. That does make sense with Sagittarius, which is all about wisdom. Let's see. Improved psychic abilities are indicated. Pay close attention to your hunches. That does remind me of the Ace of Swords a little bit, because that can be like a lightning bolt hitting you, like an idea coming out of the blue. And sometimes we get those, and it means something. Do you know what I mean? So look for those, because that might actually put you on the path to this. Something is about to come into maturity. Masculine energies are very strong at the moment, and the aspect of physical provision, of progression of ideas into action, and the understanding of how to repair something which needs attention are all present. This could be anything from a relationship to a broken tap. The affirmation is, I'm capable, awake, and ready. Keywords: awaken, foundation, maturity, importance, psychic abilities. For those of you that have been trying to expand your psychic abilities, okay, and you've been trying to really get into something intuitive, learning more about your intuition, I feel like you're going to start to actually get progress in that. If you have been trying to contact your spirit guides or somehow tap into your psychic abilities, that's going to be another thing that could be also indicated here, especially with message in the bottle. You might start to see more messages from spirit or from your guides or whatever you believe in as well. But yeah, some of you, by the way, for those of you, if you're in long distance relationships, it might be some kind of confession here as well in terms of feelings. I get that with that message in the bottle, but also Sagittarius. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and, this is kind of a shorter reading, but I'm going to go ahead and take some Scrabble pieces, and I'm going to try to use these a little bit sometimes. So if you don't like this, you can go ahead and just probably click off if you want. Let's see. So number one, let's give them some letters and hints to see what we can come up with. Maybe some, letters might resonate with you. Oops. I dropped on. Good job. Good job, Lisa. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I already see something. We have luck. Oh, that reminds me a lot of Sagittarius. Something lucky. This is going to be, whatever happens, it's going to feel like it was a lucky break, a lucky idea, a lucky circumstance, for sure. We also have cool. So you're so cool. You're so cool. Let's see. Oh, wow. If we had an F, that'd be a funny word. Okay. Let's see here. You have to let me know if you see any letters or any words, I mean. Let's see. Okay, we have a look here. So, looking out for something. Looking for keeping your eyes peeled is what I get. Trying to look for these opportunities too. Or inviting them in some way as well. Might be part of it. Like allowing it. Could be also trying to manifest it, for instance. We have rule. Rule, yeah, rule. Maybe some of you have felt under under someone's rule, and you're going to bust out somehow in some way with some kind of opportunity. With the Sagittarius, it's kind of about a freedom type of vibe. So if you felt maybe, you know, held down by some kind of rules or some kind of expectations on yourself, it's like, whew, you're going to come out of that. And yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. I won't bother you guys too much with all these letters, but I just thought I'd see what comes out. Oh, by the way, we have the name Luke. Oh, that was my uncle's name who passed away earlier this month. His name was Luke. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see what else. What other names do we have? We don't have Ahmed. Let's see. I thought maybe we had that. Maybe we have... No, we don't have Chris. I thought maybe we did. I was going to say Chelsea. No, we don't have Chelsea. Anyways, guys, you can go ahead and if you see any names that pop out that you know of, or any words, let me know in the comments below, because I want to hear about them, because I think it's fun to do. By the way, if you like this type of thing, Ciara Stebbins does it often in her videos, and that's actually where I got the idea, and I love her channel, so definitely check her out. So take care of yourselves, guys. Please be healthy, please be safe. I wish you and your loved ones a lot of good vibes and good health during this time. And if you would like to get a personal reading with me, you can see all that information down in the description box. I have a link there to my Etsy store. I also have a link to all the decks that I've used in this video as well on Amazon. So if you want to see where they're at. If you guys are out of the country and you don't use Amazon, bookdepository.com. Just look up the deck and then type that into Book Depository. They have free shipping to a lot of different countries in the world, so, and good prices as well. So just a heads up in case you've never heard of it. Just make sure that your country's on the list, because some countries aren't. Like Russia isn't on the list. I know that because I lived there and I was kind of disappointed. But anyways, and then as well, there are my Amazon wish lists. So I have 2 different Amazon wish lists. Anytime anybody gets me something off my Amazon wish list, I always do a reading as a thank you. So, and it's just kind of like a ask anything, you know, whatever you kind of want out of that. So anyways, thank you guys. Take care. See you all in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. And this is the Apatite Stone. Very beautiful stone. I apologize if you hear my husband speaking in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm not sure how much the microphone will actually pick it up or not. He's in another room, but he's talking to his father, whom he rarely gets to talk to. So, and he was in the hospital for a month because he had pneumonia, and now we're wondering if it was coronavirus, and they just didn't diagnose him because he was in the hospital for a month in really bad condition. Said he couldn't breathe. They said it was pneumonia, but now we're wondering. So let's see. But he's feeling better now, so all good there. All good. So let's see. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and Knight of Swords. We also have Saturn, Venus, new life, intuition, and perfect timing. So something's definitely going to happen soon, and it's going to be like the perfect timing. It's just when you need it. It's just when it's like it's going to just feel like like just perfect. As well too, with intuition, we'll read this message because I'm still new to this deck, but I do have a feeling that you might be led to the perfect timing, like through your intuition. We have the 6 of Pentacles, which talks about help, you know, giving, receiving, financial help. For some of you, you might be getting something financially from somebody else, like maybe you get a nice gift, or you get a sum of money from someone. I feel like you're going to be on the receiving end probably, since this is good news. I mean, not that it's bad news to give at all, but I mean, I just have a feeling that's what it's going to be. More than anything. It could be also from somebody that's more older than you, because we have Saturn. Saturn does kind of remind me of older people. It could be an older woman for some of you, with Saturn Venus here. So it could be an older woman in your life who gives you something that really helps you out in some way. In some way, it could help you like obtain a new life, or like to start something new. So like maybe if you were trying to get some kind of investment for something, or some kind of help for something that you wanted to get off the ground, it's like you're going to get something really nice. And I do feel like with the 4 of Swords, It's most likely not expected. With the Knight of Swords, for some of you, let's see here, let me think here about the Knight of Swords. Let me see what it might actually take a clarifier for this. I just want to... Can I clarify the Knight of Swords, please? Yeah, someone from your family that's trying to help you. Maybe you're trying to do something that has something to do with like communication or your education or information. There's just something that you're trying to do in the realm of air. So air would be, you know, well, it could be short. I think of the air houses in astrology. So, of course, that's where my mind reverts into astrology because that's where I fall back on all the time because I'm an astrologer at heart. Well, we have the third house. And what else? Air houses. The seventh house. And the 11th house. So it could be doing something like online. It could be some kind of gift that helps you talk to people online or do something online. It could also be that you are just, if you're doing something that's, I don't know, I just feel like this is going to be something from your family, really, honestly. Or something from your, it could be from your social, someone in your social group as well, an elder. I feel like it's going to be someone older though, for many of you. So again, I feel like it's going to help you somehow obtain something, whether it's knowledge, or something. Also, for some of you, it could be like you're invited for a trip or something like that, like some kind of rest or vacation that somehow renews you. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to be some kind of renewal. It's going to offer you some kind of renewal, some kind of like new lease on life in some way, or some kind of opportunity that's going to help expand you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see here. With the intuition, let's read what that's all about. Other than the obvious intuition. Let's see here. So it says, this flower will assist you in meditating and understanding dreams, visions, and feelings. Oh, you know what? For some of you, if you have... Okay, I almost want to say... For some of you, you might get contact from a relative who's passed in your dreams. That could be for some of you, if that resonates. It will often, and that might feel like a great blessing to you. It will often indicate that you need to look beneath the surface, that there is more going on than meets the eye. Creative blocks are self-imposed and are easily lifted, but if you simply do the work and take the first step. That's interesting because Saturn can talk about blocks. And Venus, to me, always talks about like, you know, like a creative type of artsy energy. So if you've been feeling blocked in any way too, there might be some kind of refresher you get inside of you that kind of gets past those, like any kind of creative blocks. The same goes for indecision at this time. You may actually find new creative ideas are forthcoming. Trust your feelings, listen to your inner voice, and do not be swayed by others. Illusions are very easy to believe and may present themselves in ways which are easy to mistake as signs or opportunities. Take time to meditate, to sit and think deeply about what it is you want, believe, and know to be the truth and reality. And that's kind of reminds me of the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is very confident in their thought. And maybe that's what you need to be, is confident in your ideas, and that maybe that's going to come to you. I do feel like if you've had someone older in your family, like an elderly person, like a grandparent, or maybe just an older relative, maybe a mother or father, that's been a bit disapproving at times, I feel like for some of you, if it resonates with you, there's going to be some kind of like love that comes through. So if they're normally kind of like a hard ass who just doesn't really ever approve of anything, I feel like you're going to get some kind of kindness shown to you, and it's going to come at the right time. Let's see what else. Take time to, it says, so the affirmation is, what I feel is valid, I trust my inner voice. And always remember that too with the Knight of Swords. Be confident like the Knight of Swords is in terms of your knowledge. Be open to that feeling inside of you that, causes you to wake up in some way. If it wakes you up a little bit and it makes you think, trust it and go with it, is what I'm feeling as well. So the key words here are intuition, visions, dreams, creative blocks, meditation, daydreaming, illusion. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me see here. For some of you as well, you could get, yeah, like you could receive a gift from an older man as well. Okay, so I definitely do see many of you. I would say like a good portion of you are actually going to receive a gift. And it's probably, like I said, going to be from someone that's older. Or it could be some, if you've been in a place where you've really been responsible and diligent and having a hard time, feeling a little bit blocked as well. It's like you're going to get some kind of reprieve, and it's going to be, it's like, it's going to kind of lift a little bit. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pull some letters for you guys. So, if you want to skip this part, that's fine. I do it at the end, so then if you're bored of it and you don't like it, then you can just click out. Because I understand maybe it's not everyone's thing. Okay, so, wow, a lot of E's. That's a blank one. Okay, that's a wild, is that what we call a wild tile? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, we got tire. Oh, some of you might be really tired. And it's like, maybe you're going to get a little bit of a rest or a break in some way. Maybe tired of something. We have saved. If you guys have been in some kind of desperate situation with money, for instance, I think some of you might get saved by somebody. Like, they might save your butt in some way financially or through something. I think that could be a big possibility for some of you. We got red. We've got a vase. Maybe some of you will get like an heirloom, like a vase. Let's see what else we've got. And maybe this gift could somehow plant a seed within you to move forward in some way, to give you like a new lease on life in some way, like somehow help you either out of a jam or help you with some kind of opportunity or going towards some kind of opportunity that you want to take. We have rave. Maybe you'll go to a rave. Do they even do those anymore? I don't know. They talked about them when I was a teenager, but I was too like goody two shoes to go. Okay. If you guys see anything else, let me know. I'm gonna stop here. I'm sure with the wild one you could make all kinds of stuff. But so I like a lot of different words. But anyways, I'd love to hear about any words that you see, and I want to give a shout out to Tiara Stebbins, because this is actually where I got the idea for the Scrabble tiles, and I've had them for like a while now, and I haven't used them, and I finally just was like, oh, I can put them in here and use them. So that works out for those of you that like it. I think it's kind of fun sometimes, and I think it'd be fun to interact in the comments to see what kind of words we can find, or names, for instance, if you have a certain name or initials that you're looking for. But yeah, so guys, I really do wish you all the very best. I really wish you and your family, your loved ones, everybody in your life, very good health during this time. Take care of yourselves. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, that's all down in the description box below. You can do that by, going to my Etsy. I sell readings on there. I have different ones listed. And then as well, there's my Amazon wish list. Anybody who gets me something off my Amazon wish list, either of them, will always get a reading in return as a thank you. So just be sure to leave your email or your, Instagram contact, so I can get a hold of you to actually ask you what kind of reading you'd like. With that being said, again, take care, and I will see you all in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, those of you that chose pile number 3. This is with the blue calcite. So, come on. There we go. Blue calcite. So let's see, what blessings are coming your way? Let's find out. So we've got the Queen of Spades, 7 of Spades, and the 9 of Clubs, which is also the Sun in the Chariot. We also have the Sun as well, so that's, wow, something with yourself. And then we have Libra as well, so you could be a Libra, or You could have this actually, for some of you, could be a change in your 7th house, which is your partnerships or relationships. Again, with the 5th house, actually. Wow, I did forgot that was there. Come to the edge. Choose a new direction. For some of you, this blessing is going to actually be turning in a different direction than you've been going in terms of your partnerships or your love life. It could also be, okay, with the Queen of Spades, this is Anne from Persuasion, and she's, very smart, witty. I do feel like, again, there's some kind of insight that's going to be coming to you. That's really going to, the Sun often talks about, clarity, understanding, in the tarot, honesty, or seeing something very clearly. It's also a very happy card. So we know that whatever, and from the question asked as well, this is going to be a blessing. Even if it may not seem like it now, I feel like it's going to lead to a blessing. We have the 7 of Spades, so like the Chariot. It's about being in control and knowing where you're going. If you've been in a situation where you don't know which direction you're going in terms of like love or relationship, a partnership of some kind, a marriage, you're going to get some clarity coming pretty soon. And I think that many of you are going to take a chance to go in a different direction. With Come to the Edge, it's all about, kind of stepping off that edge and just letting something happen. And I do think that's going to be the energy that you're going to be in pretty soon. And it's going to be really good for you, because it's going to be good for your self-esteem, for your ego. I think it's going to be better for your, just even your spiritual well-being and your confidence. Somehow it's going to be somehow better for you. Libra does talk about being in harmony, being in balance. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of balance that you find within relationships and what you expect. And yeah, I feel like for some of you, though, it could be with the choose a new direction. Of course, for some of you, this is going to be probably choosing a different direction in terms of your relationship. So it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to, if you're in a partnership, split up with a partner, but it may be having some clarity on how to make it better or how to move it forward in some way. Let's see what else here. It could be too about, for some of you with the 5th house, it does talk about our passions. So if you are dreaming of being more creative and, doing more hobbies or doing some kind of new hobby, you might have a new insight on that. Or if you want to switch hobbies, that's going to be there's something that could be coming in for you as well there. By the way, with the Sun, it says, it is well to have as many holds upon happiness as possible. And I feel like that's what you guys are going to be getting is, having an easier ability to grasp happiness. And I think it's going to come through your clarity and your sense of direction. We have creation. So let's go ahead and look at what the card says in the book, because I'm still learning this deck here. So it says fertility and the abundant growth of what you have already begun. It is very strongly connected with this flower. You could find new enthusiasm in favorable situations occurring, and even an inflow of resources and material wealth. Someone's birth or the news of such a wonderful occasion could be near. Yeah, for some of you, maybe. Oh, wow! That makes sense. Some of you might be getting pregnant. If that's something that you want, you're going to... 5th house. Oh my god, kids. Pregnancies. Wow, I didn't even think about that. Wow. Okay, that's a reminder. Didn't put that together. So there could be a birth in your life. So maybe a relative has a birth, has a baby, or a friend, and it's just like it brings a lot of joy. Trying to calculate. Well, Libra. Okay. I was just seeing if it would be like a Libra baby. If it was like, if somewhere now, maybe some of you could be having a Libra baby that are watching this, and that's the big blessing that's coming to you. Just take that if it resonates, of course. But anyways, it says creativity in all its forms, including the creation of partnerships, friendships, romantic matchings, as well as physical, artistic, and creative pursuits, are all inspired under the energy of the night blooming daylily. Be warned to not get carried away with external experiences and status. Ego needs to be checked, and there actually is a chance of missing out on something really valuable because of a fixation on perfection or outer appearances. So try not to be focused on that. That's funny because Venus, 5th house, these are kind of more... so just be careful. And that could be, for some of you, maybe something looks really good, but you're kind of like, no, it's not for me, actually. You know what I mean? I'm going to go in a different direction. But anyways, again, here, the keywords are creation, creativity, birth, beginnings, luck, abundance, improvement, conceit, and narcissism. So, I don't, obviously, I mean, if some of you are moving away from a conceited or narcissistic person, that might be a blessing. Maybe you get the courage to actually take off from that type of relationship and choose a new direction. But again, this is a general reading, so of course it's going to resonate differently. For some of you, yeah, if it does seem like you've been wanting a pregnancy, that could be definitely what it is. For some of you, it might be finding a new partner here, because Libra, 7th house, Libra, and 5th house, you know, so romance, partnerships. Again, you might be moving towards a happier partnership in your own relationship, or moving on to better, you know, a different direction that will lead you to like a better partner in the future. So there's definitely a lot of creation going on here, and some risks perhaps. It might feel like a risk, but I feel like it's going to be a risk in the right direction. And I feel like there'll be more confidence. If it felt very risky before, it's like you'll have the confidence to actually go through with it. Do you know what I mean? So whether it's approaching somebody or, you know, something like that. You know, all of the different things I mentioned. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to take some Scrabble letters. And so if you don't like that, then maybe you might want to click out. But I wanted to do that. I just said like about 50 times. I apologize. So let's get some letters. By the way, Ciara Stebbins does this, and I love it, so I wanted to do it too. And I've had these for a while, but I kept forgetting to use them. So let's see what kind of letters you got. If you hear my husband talking in the background, I'm sorry. He's on the phone with his father, and he lives in a different country, so he rarely gets to talk to him. And it just coincided with, you know, me doing my thing. And he didn't get to talk to him for a long time because he was in the hospital and couldn't talk. He had pneumonia. We wonder if it was coronavirus, because we don't know if they actually tested him for him at that time. And he was in there for a whole month. But he did have cancer before, so we're not sure. I don't see any. I'm going to just take a few more. There we go. That didn't help, I don't think, but... Okay, winning at something. There we go. Now we're getting something. Ooh, maybe you guys will get a pet that will come into your life. Well, that's not... There's no 6th house here, but... That's okay. Maybe a pet, if that's what would make you happy. Let's see. Or a pig. Or maybe you're moving away from piggy type people. Oh my god. Jolt. Maybe it'll feel like a jolt to do what you're doing. Ooh, we have ping. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, pings. Pings are those intuitions, like those feelings that you get to do something, to you know, go in a certain direction. And we have tool. So maybe you have the tools to get it done, and maybe you get that confidence there that, you know, reminds you, hey, I can do that. I can do anything I want to do. Let's see what else. Do you see guys? Oh, I'm going to stop here because I don't want to bother you guys, but I could be here all night. So go ahead and let me know if you see any other words or names or initials in here. And yeah, because it's fun to see that in the comments. I always like doing that on Ciara's videos, looking for words. So take care, guys. I really wish you all the very best. Lots of good health for you and your loved ones right now. My heart, you know, is sending you loving energy, like really, because it's crazy times right now. And I know a lot of people are really having hard times and stuff. So, you know, if you've been, you know, in a situation where you haven't felt that great, my love goes out to you. I just feel like saying that. I didn't say that with the other pals, but I guess maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe some of you that picked this need to hear it. So things are going to be happier, okay? Don't worry. Things will move forward if you're waiting for that. And if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do that down in the description box below. There is a link to my Etsy store where I have a lot of different types of readings available to purchase. And then as well, there are my 2 Amazon wish lists. Anybody who gets me anything off of my Amazon wish list always gets a reading in return as a thank you. So just be sure to leave me your email or your Instagram or something. Oh, and by the way, I kept forgetting to mention this in the other piles, but if the shipping time is outrageous, because of how slow it's been lately, don't be shy to just tell me, like message me and say, hey, I got you something off the wish list. Can you, it's going to come on, that so-and-so day or something, and it's super far away, and I will happily do your reading before it even comes. That's not a big deal to me. So, if that's needed for you guys. So anyways, take care. Wishing you all the very best, and see you all in the next reading. Hello. So if you chose pile number 4, this is your reading, and this is green calcite. So that's the stone you chose. And let's see what blessings are coming into your life soon. Let's start with the tarot. Where are they hiding? These are I used the Halloween tarot. Oh, there they are. Okay. So we have the 3 of Ghosts, the Star, and the 9 of Pumpkins. A lot of you are going to have a dream come true. We have Achievement, Mercury, Capricorn, in the near future, and Compromise, and Serendipity. Let's see here. Yeah, I feel like for many of you, there's going to be a big accomplishment for you, some kind of achievement. We have the Star, so it's something that I feel like you've dreamed of, and it's going to get you to a much better place than maybe where you've been. This, so we have Capricorn, which talks about the 10th house, sorry, oh my god, 3rd house, I don't know why I said that, the 10th house, and usually it talks about our public, that's where the midheaven is usually, and so it talks about our public life, our goals, our outwardly goals. So there could have been something that you've been working very hard with, working hard for something that you actually might achieve, the results actually, they're going to be coming in. I do feel like this could come through some kind of communication. We have the 3 of Ghosts and the Mercury card here, so communication. Let me see. If some of you have been trying to write something, it will be successful. I feel like that could be the case. If you are wanting some kind of speaking career or something out in the open where you're speaking, like a podcast or YouTube channel or something like that, I feel like you'll have a lot of support with it, that you will, go far with it, and you'll get some kind of recognition as well, some kind of achievement. I feel like it's meant to be here with the Serendipity, and you might be getting a lot of signs here with the Serendipity card, so maybe a lot of like little nudges. So if you're seeing a lot of repeating numbers or just signs that you notice, like a hawk flying nearby, or whatever, individual signs you're seeing, it could be that, reminding you to keep going in the direction that you're going in. But yeah, Mercury, it is about, like words, thoughts, communication, perhaps teaching something as well can be found, teachers can be found there, or giving workshops of some kind. Yeah, so let's see here. Yeah, and I feel like you'll be publicly recognized too. With Compromised, that's interesting. Maybe you'll feel a little bit more imbalanced in some way. Let me see here. I might get a clarification for this Compromise. Actually. Oh, sorry. Can I get clarification for Compromise? Oh, I saw you. Page of Pentacles. Okay, maybe, okay, I feel like if you guys have like really high financial goals, you will start to see them coming in. It may not be, I think one of the things too, and this is for me when I manifest, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from manifesting like a great amount of money, but as well, I do want to say that I've had better results with manifestation when I have realistic manifestations, just because I believe it. So it could be that maybe that's the compromise, is that you understand that it's going to happen slowly. Too, by the way, with Capricorn, that it will take hard work. It will, take some time, to get this going. So again, having that beginner type of attitude and being comfortable with it, and compromising, that, hey, it may not come instantly, but you know what? I'm going to work my butt off and it's going to happen. And it is going to happen for you guys. Absolutely. I feel like you're going to be very supported, like I said in this. You are going to be recognized with whatever you're doing. in whatever industry or whatever you're trying to accomplish here. Again, it's the midheaven here could be involved, or, you know, so the public life or putting yourself out there. And it does say in the near future. So I feel like that's where the compromise comes in. I feel like maybe you'll understand that it's slow moving, but it's going to reap you rewards, and it will. Okay, so I'd like to read the achievement card here because I just got this deck, so I'm still learning it, and I'm going to the seas. I don't know why. Okay, your personal efforts will be rewarded, so keep going. Perhaps you could focus on personal development at the moment to assist you in something you want to achieve. Leadership is indicated in your interaction with someone or your own leadership and management. Yeah, some of you could be getting promoted. Sorry, I almost said reported. Promoted. So, right, like the boss. Becoming a boss or a leader in some way at your work. That could be something, a promotion coming towards you as well. Community and groups could be a great source of inspiration. When I said friendships and stuff like that, people around you. And assistance to get where you are headed. And you could find yourself publicly praised in some way. What was I talking about? See, I've never even read this card before, so I had no idea what was in the book. Or needed by a community. Cooperation is necessary. Oh my God, that's like compromise. And the part you play in this relationship is extremely important. Be careful of defeatism. Yeah, don't give up. If you feel like especially with that Page of Pentacles, if you feel like it's slow moving, it's slow going, don't give up. Realize that that's going to bring you somewhere. Eventually, you're going to get somewhere. Look for expanders. Expanders are people that, inspire you to help you understand you can manifest something. So you look for people in similar situations as you, and you either get to know them or study them and use them as inspiration in manifestation. Looking for those expanders that have been there to encourage you. Like, for instance, if you were like 35 or 40, for instance, and you wanted to be an actor, you could look up actors who made it big after 40, for instance. Just, you know what I mean? Or authors that made it at a certain age, or whatever realm you're in. Try to either get in touch with people that could support you in getting into your, group, or finding people that could just inspire you from afar. But yeah. So those last steps are the hardest and the longest because they set us up on a firmer step to the next level. So yeah, it may get hard a few times, but it's like, seriously guys, reminding you that you have success coming for you in the near future. Your affirmation: I really can do this. Yeah, be stubborn like a Capricorn and get it done. Keywords: achievement, victory, community, leadership, defeatism, and conflict. Yeah, so don't be feeling defeated at all, please, because you're not going to be defeated in this. You're going to actually come out on top eventually. So that's what I've got for you guys. As your blessing coming your way, I'm going to go ahead and take some Scrabble tiles and see what kind of words come out for fun. So if you would like to stick around for this, you can, and you could tell me what words you see. I'm going to see what words I can find. So pile number 4. What words? Okay, I just want to take these 3. Okay, there we go. So we've got, 2 C's, a Z, R, U, B, I, O, E, U. Oh, there's a wild one. T, T, A, E. Okay, we have write. So, write something. Maybe some of you need to be writers, but that's something that you're wanting to do, is write something. Let's see. Maybe some of you need to soak in the tub. Let's see. We don't have an N. Okay, I'm making an N here. Get in the zone. Get in the zone and get things done. Let's see. Okay. I'm putting an L right there. Beautiful. You're beautiful. Okay. What else? Let me know if you guys see any other other maybe names or initials of yours or anything else here, I would love to hear about it. Let's see. I'm still looking. Let's see. Okay, I don't think that's going to make anything. Yeah, so anyways, let me know if you guys see any other words or letters. And yeah, I would love to, you know, hear from you guys in the comments if you picked pile number 4. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can do that down below in the description box. There's a link to my Etsy shop, so I have different readings there for you can purchase. 1 question, 2 question, 3 question, 4 question, 6 months forecast and stuff like that. And then as well, there are my 2 Amazon wish lists. Anybody who gets anything off my wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. So if you do that option, just be sure to, you know, let me know. Not let me know, I mean, yeah, let me know your email and your Instagram, either one, or just a way so I can contact you. And then as well, if the shipping seems outrageously long on something, you can email me in advance and say, hey, you know, I got you something, but it's not coming until so-and-so, you know, and then I can totally do your reading and before it comes. If you're not super, but if you wouldn't be bothered that maybe we wouldn't use a deck, because usually some people want me to use a deck that they got me in the, you know, but it's up to you. Anyways, I was just throwing that out there. I hope that you all are very happy, healthy, and safe right now, that your loved ones are healthy. Wishing you all the very best, sending you lots of love, and I will see you all in the next reading. Bye-bye.